That's not terrible for us. Yeah. Mysterio clone played into there. We'll go up to 2, which is nice. Some of our Kate arrows don't mind being in there either. That's so freaking rude, Sandbar. Go ahead and play this out. Go left! Thank you, Pete. Appreciate you, bud. So, Mysterio discounts Mockingbird by 3 here for us. I think we play Sentry on 4 and hope to spike Annie or Circe in our next 2 draws. Perfection. The Void from the Sentry will... Haha. Silly opponent, you've activated my trap card. So I was going to wait. I was going to wait to Annie until the last turn, but now I need to clear Kate out of the center, obviously. As much as I would like to get Hood down this turn, this is certainly the play. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Do 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 do. Maybe I'm supposed to put Annie in the center here. Yeah, I think I was supposed to put Annie in the center. They have 10 energy, but remember we're at +4 middle, so even if they cannonball us here after we Mockingbird, we're still winning the center, yeah. I think I debris just for the sake of making things that move more awkward for them. Annie being good into people winsing you is a fun interaction. Hey, look, the game plan of Debris making their cards that move stuff worse worked out. We would have won anyways, right? Even if they grabbed the Debris as well. These 2 were enough to win it, but I felt better knowing that the right was clogged. Someday, Ben Brode will stop putting cards in my hand, but today is not that day. So the Fantasy Viper variant that I've been waiting for forever finally released, and I forgot to grab it out of the shop before it left. And there's just like 2,000 unreleased variants that I don't own, so I'm just like literally never going to have it. Another Quantum Realm game? Wake up, sheeple. I don't understand your question, O-Train. She's also not an Alba, which means she's less likely to come back around. Yeah. Reminds me of the old days when they used to release new variants and not have them guaranteed to be in the shop. You just had to, like, hope for the best. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised at how, for all the complaining that the community does that Second Dinner only works on features that involve monetization, I'm actually really surprised at how little TLC the variant shop has gotten. I feel like that's the spot where they are leaving the most money on the table. I'm gonna Sentry before I Hood, because Annie puts these cards across the board, I believe, in the order they were added to the location, so it should put the Void first. I think it's order they were added to the location, not the position of them here, but we'll find out, I suppose. Generated cards for little old me? You shouldn't have. I think I want a Kate. I think I want a Kate. I think I want to fill here against a clutter deck. Thoughts? Prayers? I think I stay on the Annie draw. What do we think? We've not snapped, but there's another turn and nobody's leaving, so I don't need to snap until I see what happens here. We can snap them turn 7. I want to get like Cosmode or something dumb. What if they have Annie too? I'm gonna fill my board here, yeah?
Power must be controlled.
Got me. Now I'm only 12 to -4. Shoot. Unlucky. Annie is the king of the clutter mirror, chat. And a lot of these clutter decks have not been playing Annie anymore. They had to stay, gamers. They were locked in the room with us. Mount Vesuvius said they had to stay. That's why we were waiting to snap. I think Annihilus has been a reasonable competitive card for a while. So I get to go Mysterio into Debris, into Mockingbird Viper. I guess, do I Mockingbird the left now to keep them off of that? I think it's this still. I think I just do this and stay the course. Alright. Do I snap him? I think I snap him, yeah. Are these decks ever a Cosmo deck? Do I need to Annie left to play around Cosmo? If I Annie left, the problem is I might not have enough points here depending on what they play this turn. Beep, 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 beep. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Do 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 do. Violet Journey, thank you for the 70 months. I appreciate the almost 6 years. Welcome back. No Debris, no Mysterio here is unfortunate. Really need to draw one of the two of those this turn. That's, I found an Acid Arrow Snap. Time to go.
Escaped.
How does the Annie Mysterio interaction work? In what instance? Can you be more specific? Can you Viper right in that last match? They had priority, so if they Acid Arrow me, maybe that works out. Because they would send one across, and then they'd generate 3, and then 2 more would come across, and then Viper would send 1. Yeah, maybe that was fine. I'd like the record to reflect this is probably almost never the right play, but I can't not make it. Really hoping for her to go right to fill the center. Get acid arrowed and have to leave. Rewarded. Can I snap now? I think I can snap now, yeah? On the Viper draw? Hoisted. Got me. I can't believe they didn't snap me back. What a chode. I was going for the button already, dude. Gamer with a capital G. Never snapped a percentage play in their lives. Only a sure thing. I'm really surprised Acid Arrow didn't ever go to negative. I'm really surprised Acid Arrow hasn't ever gone to -1. Before Erisham was added to the game, did Circe always transform your 6-cost cards into death? No, she never transformed your 6-cost cards into death. You should read Circe. My favorite flavor of Advance. I like the blue raspberry lemonade. Blue raspberry lemonade, and there's some type of apple one. I forget what it was. I have the jar behind me. Cherry apple are the two favorites I've had. None of them are bad. All of them are very reasonable. I've had 4 or 5, but those are the two that stand out. Feeling a little schmedium. I think we're gonna have priority going into the last turn, meaning the Shang can't hit the deck in. second deck in with Bullseye here. Just gotta go.
Escape.
Howdy, Mr. London. Yeah, Poco was reasonable this morning. Had a couple of scuffed viewer decks and then some fun games with Blastoise. Coded Dog, thanks for the brand new primer. I'm looking forward to Fire Hair. I think it's easily the most interesting card that's going to release this month. Hopefully she's powerful too, or at least playable. I've been playing this deck since your video included it, and it actually melts my brain. Yeah, there's a lot of lines. I think a lot of the clog decks have a lot of counterplay on both sides. They often force you to make some non-intuitive sequences. This build feels like it wants one more card that's cheaper. My gut reaction is I want to sub this Shang-Chi for something else lower on the curve. No, this is not a Kitty Pride deck. Stop it. No, Kitty is not remotely good in Clog. Not at all. She's especially not good in the versions of Clog that are trying to play like Sentry. Damn it. I should have put this here. Lecture in chat! Caught me monologuing. Kitty is especially bad in the builds of this archetype that are interested in playing, she's especially bad in the builds of this deck that are interested in playing Annihilus and Sentry, because you ought to play these on 4 and 5. I think it's this. The Rock turns off Marvel over here, and then next turn we go Hood, Cersei. All right, RN Jesus, take the wheel. Esports Bobby, I choose you. This actually gives us 2 extra points in the center here as well, because we fill for Dazzler. Average 2. Average 2. We are the most average of 2s, gamers. The most average of 2s. 2 3-power 2-drops is really all you could ask for. Cersei getting to flex there, showing she was better than Annie by a good margin in that spot, huh? Alright, let's take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. This one's been fun. It's always nice to revisit older cards like Annie that haven't gotten a lot of love lately. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out, gamers. Don't go anywhere. Watching on the YouTube side, we're up to almost 400 people there. I think that's the most people the staff YouTube channel has had since I've been back. Consider tapping the like button. Hopefully that engagement's helping bring in some more people in. We got almost 200 likes. Appreciate it. Always hoping Cersei turns my Void into Blue Marvel. It's a pretty good one for us. We shanked like one person so far, and I think we won that game even without it. No, it was the Fenris Wolf game, right? So it's kind of important. Oh, yeah, I kind of want this. I kind of want another 2. Maybe Sam Wilson could be okay because he's good with. Sam Wilson's shield can evolve with Circe, and it makes Mockingbird cheaper. I'd try that for a little bit. Like, obviously, Shang is Shang, but we keep not having anything to do on the early turns, and it feels real bad. I did get the gold bundle. We haven't hit any good splits. I'm gonna wait and see what's in my upgrade shop after the rollover. If my upgrade shop lets me spend these, I'm gonna spend them that way, but otherwise we might split Viper. Put like a gold crackle on her at some point. I can also upgrade the shield after it gets tagged by Red Guardian. Yeah, and if they Red Guardian the shield, you can anti it across as well, which is fun. Honestly, in this deck, even Vipering the shield on occasion is probably solid, yeah? Would a Dan Hip Circe transform your other cards to Dan Hip cards? I'd assume so. Sam is so versatile. He's really good. We put him in the buy this category for a reason. Yeah, the 3 cards I ranked as buy these were Kate, Sam, and Nico. I don't know that I can snap the acid arrow left. I guess I could have. What if we go Century Middle into Debris Left? If we Debris Left, Hala clears our side. That's not accurate, yeah? Although I guess if we Debris Left, it fills them here and here, and then we're done. We're good.
Oh, snap.
They might leave just because the Bar Sinister's full, but this is too obnoxious not to snap. Hopefully they win Hala. That would be great. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. cool. Good news, opponent. Your Iron Patriot card is cheaper. That's not true. Do you think they retreated later? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The can't play a single card, already losing on board, retreat later. So sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on the sweater already. But you keep on forgetting what you wrote down. The whole world roars so loud. They should lose 4 cubes for retreating later there. I agree. Concur. Full concur. Actually, retreating later is always optimal. Yep, that's what we're making fun of. Lose Yourself by Eminem is 23 years old. Oof. Oof. Oof size large.
Gotta run, honey.
Hella. I guess they could be like a good stuff build too, huh? Hella, Black gets 2/6 now. Probably not Hella. How do they beat 10 on the left? How do they beat 10 on the left? What's a real combination of cards that beats 10 on the left? They have a Ravona discount. Why would they play Luke on the left? It's like exactly Juggernaut, but like Juggernaut doesn't. I mean, I'm still in the game, yeah? Gladiator plus something else. Yeah, that's possible. I don't think Gladiator's in their Ravonna Renslayer deck, though. Man thinks it maybe. Ooh, that's scary. Max is a weird one. Oh, are they Cerebro 6? I think they are. I think you're right, Gamers. I think they are. Viper over Annie. I don't know about that. Maybe a Cosmode in the middle or something? Something crazy. So let's say they have Mystique. This would be 22 in the center. Can I win the right though if I Viper them Sam? If I Viper them Sam, they only have 14 in the center. I don't think that's enough. Yeah, I think we're dead. Are Mockingbird and Demon not enough middle? I don't think so, right? This is 15, 22. Oh, I guess this technically wins the center. This is 23. We'd lose to Mystique Moonstone as their last two cards. If they beat us, they're playing Cerebro 6, so they deserve it. I need this to not be Moonstone. Oh, I guess... No, this can't be Moonstone. It's a Malekith card. Got him. Cooked. Cooked! There was a combination of cards that beat us there, but they only had 2 cards at hand, so they had to have both of them. The Max Lizard got us real good in Hollow. That's cute. If anything, the Max Lizard just made them step back and lose more cubes. Yeah, basically. I think it's running Mystique in Cerebro 6. I was not. I was just playing Moonstone. If you want to see my preferred Cerebro 6 list, it is got a highlight on the YouTube channel last week. We're a top 150 gamer, chat. Bet you didn't realize you were watching a sweaty stream. Now look at how competitive and sweaty we are. Is C6 viable? Absolutely not. It's less embarrassing than it once was. It's still pretty bad. My hand's kind of mid and they're Airshim, so easy leave.
Escaped.
I don't see you on no bike chair. There's no sweating here. That's fair. We'd be even higher if I hadn't spewed a bunch of cubes last night. Actually, I can show you why I spewed a bunch of cubes last night. So, fun little tidbit. Huge quality of life upgrade for mobile Marvel snappers. The snap.fan tracker has a deck tracker on mobile. This is a screenshot from my OnePlus Open. So if you have an Android device and you set it up, you could have a deck tracker on mobile now. And if you have an Apple device, you should throw it in the garbage and go buy something from a company that lets you control your hardware. Can't help you otherwise. But yeah, that's sweet. But I was dorking around with this last night while I was doing other things and kept like making small mistakes and throwing cubes in the garbage can while I was checking it out. Well, that was the worst possible for us on the left. Ideally, we wanted one of these two. Ooh. I try and pull the Titania back, so that way the hood can get a crossover here, ideally. I think this is the highest rank I've ever had this deep into a season, if I recall correctly. I've had higher ranks at like the very start of the season. Surfer or Spectrum here, one of the two. But yeah, before my Marvel Snap break, we played all what's it called? We played all Conquest pretty much. But Conquest is just not fun for me in a post-Erishim world. Now the question is, can they play 2 cards here? If they can't play 2 cards here, we're in a good spot. If they can play 2 cards there, it's not unwinnable, but it's worse off for us for sure. I do love my anime friend Mockingbird. She is lovely. She is ready to bring the batons. Have some friends, gamer.
I am Iron Man.
How much is my Mockingbird gonna cost? 2 less. Do I want to play the demon this turn too? Or just leave it. Okay. No one respects Annihilus anymore. I've had a lot of like, I'm definitely snapping Annihilus hands, and people are just like staying in or snapping me back in places. It's like can't fathom how they're losing. It's just like, actually, this guy is how you're losing. It really makes me wonder, you know, we've gone back and revisited a lot of these older things, and I think there's just a ton of examples of this where like, there's a huge incentive for the content mill in Marvel Snap to focus around only playing the newest, latest, shiniest things. And I would bet there are a ton of incredibly competitive things that just aren't playing anything remotely new like this. You always hear about people saying, oh, I can't keep up, oh, I can't keep up. And that I can't keep up mindset is very much a bias because of how content hyper focuses around only new cards. Well, that's less exciting for my clutter plan. But I guess it clears these for free. Couch Boy, thank you for the 1.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Oh, I guess I'm bricking because I didn't play the demon, huh? Sedge. I assume the spotlight for Fire Hair is a banger because people keep asking me if I'm getting her. So I'll have to go look here in a second. Mobius is a dick. Maybe I should have tried to Acid Arrow Center. Filling them on the left is really appealing here, though. Even if it gives them a little bit extra points, technically.
Power must be controlled.
I think we're done. I think we're done. We could just trust in Circe. Can I win? Can I win the left? This puts it at 28. 5. 7 is 12. 21. This wins the left, yeah? I bet they can't win here and here. Famous last words. Cool. That was the most likely outcome. They Thanos won, and then we win the other plus the left. Bored emote me after you shang me, nerd. Yeah, that was really solid. I know this was a little bit shorter session because we have Fire here coming out, and I want to get brewing with her, but I like this a lot. I think it was worthy of a highlight. Annihilus was really fun. Circe had some killer games. We had Shang-Chi in the Sam Wilson slot earlier. I think I prefer another lower curve thing. Sam also makes Mockingbird really good. And I think we didn't get to do it, but I think there's spots where you'll want to Viper the shield across in some clutch moments. That's fun. So let's go ahead and take a pause for the cause to let some adverts roll, and we'll put together some Fire Hair decks when we get back. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere.